Hi guys and welcome to Tobysblogs, back at university. Hooray! Yeah, but today's blog is about something really weird.
You've been floating around like a butterfly, but I'm gonna pin you down, 'cause you've been found and convicted of a serious crime, caught in possession of this heart of mine, and I'm locking you away for a long, long time. You're guilty, guilty, you're guilty of love. I'm the judge and the jury and defendant too, and I'm just about to throw the book at you. You're guilty, guilty, can't get away 'cause you're guilty, guilty. Now hear me saying G-U-I-L-T-Y.
Okay, so yeah, I was on the train today, travelling home back to London, and I was thinking about what my dreams are and what I really want to do or want to have in life. And I was thinking about this. Okay, so yeah, one of my dreams is to have children. I want to have children someday. A son mainly, because you know, like a man always wants their son to have, like, be like them and grow up and look after them and have father and son bondage and that kind of thing. And it just seems a really nice thing to do, and to be a parent as well. You can say that, oh, yeah, he's my son, and yeah, and that would be cool. And yeah, kind of like, it'd be kind of good to have like a child after university, because like, I'm a young guy, got a little baby in my hand. Now isn't that cute? Yeah, this is my son. How old are you? Oh, I'm 21, and I've got my own son. Yeah, this is my son, my little child. Like, look cool. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, that would be cute, but it's not gonna happen. Nah. So yeah, so I was thinking, getting on to my pods video, is that if I was to have a baby, I wouldn't mind having it myself. You know, things like women can have babies whenever they want. They have the luxury of saying, I want a baby, I'm gonna go and get it. And so you just get a little sample from someone, insert it into you, oh, you're pregnant, whoopee. But with a guy, it's like, you will find a woman, and then have a baby. There's no other way of doing it, really, unless you go for a surrogate mother, which I'm not sure is illegal or not, or get someone to have it for you. But what if a man could have one himself? Now, there is a person going round who claims to be the first man to get pregnant. In fact, he's not a man, he's a woman. He has woman's reproductive organs. He is a transgender. He was transformed into a man, but he's still a woman. If he's got a womb, he's got female parts, he is a woman. And so technically, he's not a man. But what if a man could actually have a child himself? Now, I went to the Science Museum quite a long time ago, and they said that men can get pregnant, but it's extremely dangerous. And yet, if in the future men can have babies, I will have a baby. Women complain about childbirth, saying, oh, like, men don't have to go through childbirth. I say I would gladly go through childbirth. I would love to get pregnant and love to carry a baby around, even though it makes you sick, even though it's painful, even though I would go through it. I just have the experience of being pregnant. And it's like, women then can't complain anymore. They can't say, oh, you were all the childbirth, oh, it's so painful, you're lucky you don't get to go through it. I would go through that. And ever seen that film, it's a film, Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they inject an egg into his body and he becomes pregnant. That's a good film. Yeah, so I would do it, and it would be fun. And so, yeah, and that's a way that men can be pregnant. I think if women can be pregnant, then men can be pregnant too. And it's a choice to have a baby, and women can do it whenever they want. They have a womb, they have eggs, they can have babies whenever they want. But men, no, they can't. So it would be nice to have the opportunity to go into the hospital and say, yeah, I'm a man, I want to get pregnant, I want a baby. And then they can just give you like an incision of an egg or something into your side, and it starts growing, and it pushes all your organs up and stuff. Maybe because men don't have big enough waists. Was it that thing where when on the skeleton, your thing, reproductive organ was meant to be waist, is it? That thing in the middle, that gap was meant the womb's meant to be. Anyway, that thing. If it's not diaphragm, I don't know what it's called. That thing where your penis or your under is, and your reproductive, your bladder and that. Yeah, if that's big enough, then you can probably fit a baby in there. But if your waist is too small, then you probably can't fit a baby in there, and you would probably crush yourself. But yeah, or wouldn't it be weird to have, gay people, to have a baby purely made up of male DNA? Think about that. Wouldn't that be weird? Having an egg, because you can get these eggs now, and you remove the DNA from them. I think it's either this is happening in real life, or I'm just imagining it. But yeah, I think they can withdraw the DNA from an egg, so it's just a shallow egg, and they replace it with other DNA. Yeah, and then of course the sperm is a male thing anyway. So then you can insert male DNA into the egg, and you have male spermy thingy, and you go in there, and then you got male DNA completely. Now, what would happen with that? What do you think? Would it become a fully male baby or a deformed baby? Because the chromosomes would be XY, XY, and there would be so I suppose if you've got male DNA with male DNA, you would get a male, because the dominance of the chromosomes is XY, 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 4 XYs. So it's like, of course, the chromosomes come in 2 pairs, so that's XY twice, which means XY is the dominant chromosome, which means that you would have a full male DNA would round up to be a male baby. So if you did that, you would only get a male. You couldn't get a female unless you started messing around with the chromosomes. Genetics, not a very good thing to muck around with. So yeah, we get a male baby. But would it be deformed? Do we need female DNA? Do men need female DNA? Or would this baby with full male genetics, would it be extremely masculine and love girls and everything about them and all that? Or would it be, because they wouldn't have any femininity in it at all, because it's got no female chromosomes. But if the two people who gave the DNA were gay, and they carry the gay gene, if there is such a thing as the gay gene, then maybe that child with 2 gay genes, and no, there wouldn't be, because there's 2, if being gay is a gene in your genetics, then there would be 4. So that means that the baby that you were given birth to would be gay, because it would have all the genes. See, if you have 2 and 2 of the same people who got the same kind of genetics, same male, then everything comes, okay, basic science here, genetics. Okay, you have 2 chromosomes, they come in pairs. So you've got X, so talking about the males, X and Y, that's a male chromosome, I think. X and X is women. X and Y is an X with a bit chopped off. So if we have XY, XY, that's 2, because they come in pairs, and you have the other side coming in with XY, XY, that's 4 sets, and because there's 4, it's united, that person would be male. The same with hair colour. There are certain hair colours that are dominant to others. Brown and black is dominant to blonde and something else, or ginger is dominant Anyway, so yeah, genetics. So it's complicated. If you've got one side genetic, so suppose if this thing was going to happen, you would have black hair, and what if one partner had black hair and the other one had black hair? I suppose you would have the child would have black hair. So it's weird because you've got two genetics here of both male. So whatever genetics these two people have got will combine into this child. So if they've both got black eyes, both got blue eyes, then they're basically creating their own baby with the black hair, the blue eyes, being gay, being male, and it's like you're kind of creating your own baby, mix and match, and it's kind of weird. Genetics weird, but yeah. Going back to the subject of men being pregnant, I would definitely go for it. Yes, I would go for it because I'm fed up that men have to, if you're single like I am and you want a child, you have to go and find a girlfriend and have sex with her. And it's like, if you want to remain single and you want to wait till the right person comes along and you want to have a child, you can't really. And so if a man could have a child after university next year, I've got 1 year left, if someone came up to me and said, yeah, I can make you pregnant, I can get you pregnant, you could be the first male person ever to be pregnant, I'll say, yeah, I'll go for it, because I would go for it because it would be a fantastic experience. And if it was safe and everything was going to be fine, I'll say, yeah, I would definitely be pregnant. I would be the first male person to be pregnant, and I couldn't give a toss because I want a child. And I want to be pregnant, and I don't care. I don't care what people think. It probably sounds really weird, but it's like, if it was possible, and then you could kind of have everyone, all the men who wanted children could get pregnant. But then, would you then have an overpopulation of people? Probably, yes, because both sexes could now have children on their own. And so yeah, it does get complicated. But you know, the sciences and things, you can now choose your baby. I want to choose. It's like in this Pinocchio film, they kind of make children and say, right, what do you want? Do you want a boy? Yes. Do you want him blonde hair? Yes. Do you want him to do this, this, this? Do you want him like this, like that, like this, like that? It is like a mix and match, and then he kind of pulls the lever and the child pops out, and it's your ideal child. It's like really weird. And it's kind of the same thing they do now. Like, you can choose your baby's sex. You can say you want a male or a female. You can choose it. And with the genetics, you can fiddle around with it, so you make sure you want your perfect child. And it's really weird that you can fiddle around with genetics and make your own perfect child. It's kind of weird. But yeah. See, type down below your thoughts on men getting pregnant, which I say yes to, and also to genetics and bonding and male on male baby creation thing. Anyway. Love you guys. That is from the Whovians. I do that on the Whovians, so every time I do a video now I do this. I build hide for happiness, that's what I say. But yeah, I do that every time because it's kind of, you know, I've got used to doing it. So yeah, so love you guys. Someone else, a video I was watching, right there. I was watching his video and he said love you guys at the end. I was like, that's my catchphrase. No one else use it. Hooray. It's on my logo. Love you guys. Okay. Love you guys. I'm doing this all the time. Haha. Yeah. Would you, if you're, there's loads of males watching this, would you like to get pregnant? Put a link down below. Hooray. Link. Comment down below. I'll see you later.